Hey everyone, I'm Lydia from Novelty. A few days ago, I wrote a post titled 30 Unique Author Interview Questions. I wrote that post because as an author, it can get kind of redundant if you're doing a lot of interviews at once and you get all the same questions over and over and over again. Therefore, unique ones are fun. But then today when I was thinking about this vlog, I thought, you know what? It'd be fun to answer some of those questions, and since 30 questions are a whole lot for one vlog, I have a little thing here with numbers 1 through 30, and I thought I would just pull one out at random and answer a few questions that way. So whatever number this is, I'll answer that number on my blog post, from my blog post. 25. And number 25 is, what would a log line be for your book? Oh goodness. For the current book I'm working on, I do not have a log line for it, which is pretty bad. But for a book I've been working on and off on, it is, in a land where twins are outcasts, identical princesses masquerade as one girl, Riley, heir to the throne, a secret not even their father knows. The next one, 18. Let's see. 18 is, what is your favorite cover out of all your books and why is it your favorite? Oh yes, Where Dandelions Grow is my favorite cover. I had so much fun working on that and getting everything all together the best I could, and it just did not go well. So I went to my brother, who is a designer for different things, mainly for a company. He doesn't like do it like freelancing, but he's amazing and he put it together for me and it is gorgeous. Next. I'm really not sure. I think this is 12, but it could be 21. My handwriting when it's fast is not extremely good, but I'm going to go with 12. What is your favorite genre to read and why? I'm going to go with historical fiction. I've learned so much from that genre because I hear these intriguing little tidbits and I'm like, no way, that couldn't be real. And then I look it up and sure enough, it is real. So historical fiction is pretty top notch, as long as it's not overly romantic. I don't mind a little bit of romance, but when it's overly romantic, I'm like, please no, author, just you know, you can do a whole great book without too much romance. And when authors get that down and like have a good balance, I'm like, yay! Number 20. Who is the most supportive person in your life when it comes to your writing? And I remember when I wrote this question, I was like, oh, I'm glad I don't have to answer it because this would be a really hard question to answer. But now I'm answering it. I have a lot of people in my life who are really, really, really supportive of my writing. My family is extremely supportive. Outside of my family, I would go with Hosanna and Caitlin, which are two of my amazing friends. Caitlin has been a beta reader for me and she cheers me on and she delights in my characters in my books, which makes me really happy. And Hosanna is like top notch, as in I send her everything as I write it and I'm like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And she's not a beta reader, so she doesn't really give me critiques. She just encourages me to keep going, and she is one of the only people who gets to see all my rough drafts and just gets everything as it comes hot off the press. I'll literally like write a sentence and send it to her sometimes, or write a paragraph and send it to her. She just gets everything and she gushes over it, and it makes my heart happy and helps me continue on and on and on. Number 29. What is your favorite word and why? I have several words I really like whimsical and novelty, but recently the word that has been popping up in my mind over and over again is stillness. I have really been learning about being still, and winter is a perfect time for stillness when all the snow is there and everything's soft and quiet, as long as you're not like driving out on the road and smashing into trees or anything like that like I did the other day. But I wasn't hurt, thankfully, because I was going really slow. But anyways, side rant there. Stillness is really, really important in the world in general, and especially in my life because it's hard for me to be still. But learning about stillness and just being instead of always doing, it's really important to me. So therefore that word has really been one that I've been enjoying recently. That's it for today, folks. I had so much fun answering these questions that I've decided to keep these little papers and maybe do a part 2 someday in the future, because I like the questions that I have on here because they are rather unique and actually made me stop and think. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it too.